The studio lights rose with a familiar glow, casting warmth across the set and inviting a sense of comfort for everyone present. The audience's applause punctuated the moment, but there was an unusual softness in the air, a quiet energy that hinted something more intimate than a typical broadcast. Kelly stepped forward, her smile bright and welcoming, yet carrying a gentle weight of thoughtfulness. Mark was at her side, calm and steady, his presence grounding the space without drawing attention to itself. Together, they set the tone for a morning not defined by scripted humor or lively antics, but by reflection, honesty, and a shared human experience. In that pause, viewers could feel an invitation to breathe, to slow, and to connect, as the ordinary morning transformed into something quietly memorable. The smile that speaks. Kelly's smile radiated warmth, but it carried layers beyond her usual cheerful greeting. There was a softness in her eyes, a subtle awareness that something deeper was unfolding. The audience sensed it immediately, as if the smile was not just an expression, but an entry point into her thoughts. Mark's support beside her was steady, yet unobtrusive, a reminder that meaningful moments are often shared quietly with others who understand. In this simple, calm presence, viewers could feel a rare authenticity, as though they were being allowed to witness a true glimpse of her heart. It was not performance, it was connection. The moment gently encouraged the audience to pause, reflect, and lean in, opening themselves to truths that are often overlooked in the rush of daily life. The power of silence. The room fell into a quiet that was neither forced nor uncomfortable, but profoundly sincere. Kelly rested her hands on the desk, interlaced fingers grounding her in the present. When she spoke, her voice was calm, deliberate, and inviting, a soft signal that this was a moment worth listening to. She did not dramatize, she simply shared her perspective, reminding viewers that honesty often carries its own resonance. The silence around her amplified the meaning, creating space for reflection. Those listening could feel the significance of simply being present. It was a quiet nudge to notice life as it is, without distraction or performance. The studio and the audience became participants in a shared reflection, bridging the gap between screen and home with sincerity and a human touch. Speaking from the heart, Kelly's gaze traveled beyond the cameras, reaching viewers in their homes with warmth and openness. She spoke of time's quiet passage, of learning and growing under the watchful eyes of others, and of the gratitude that comes with appreciating life's subtleties. Her words were unpolished yet profound, reminding everyone that reflection doesn't require fanfare. In describing her experiences, she offered viewers a mirror for their own lives, gently encouraging them to notice what matters most. The resonance came from the truthfulness in her voice, a reminder that life is a series of evolving chapters. In this shared moment, people could consider their own paths, relationships, and priorities, discovering meaning not in perfection, but in the courage to observe and reflect openly. Choosing authenticity. There was no teleprompter guiding her thoughts, no polished script to follow. Kelly's reflections were unscripted, offering viewers a rare chance to witness vulnerability paired with wisdom. She spoke about balancing personal identity with public roles, about the tension of always being on, and about recognizing when it's time to embrace change. Her honesty transformed the familiar set into a space of authenticity. The audience could sense that her words were lived, not rehearsed, carrying the reassurance that embracing truth, small or large, is a courageous act. It was a reminder that being authentic doesn't diminish joy, but rather enhances it, and that sharing the human experience openly invites connection in ways scripted moments rarely achieve. Steady companionship. Mark's presence beside her was a quiet anchor, a demonstration of shared understanding without words. He listened, offered subtle gestures of reassurance, and held space for Kelly's reflections. It was a reminder that life's moments of honesty and growth are often enriched when experienced alongside someone who cares. The small touches, a nod, a glance, a hand resting near hers, spoke louder than any spoken affirmation. For viewers, this understated support highlighted the importance of connection, partnership, and the strength found in empathy. The message was simple, yet profound. Personal journeys, even in public spaces, are nurtured by presence and understanding, and sometimes the quiet companionship of a loved one is the most powerful support we can receive. Reflections on change. Kelly spoke with thoughtfulness about the shifts life naturally brings, emphasizing that evolving routines and roles are not failures, but signs of growth. She encouraged viewers to see change as a reflection of life's dynamism, rather than a loss. In her gentle, reflective tone, she highlighted the courage it takes to honor one's own needs and desires, while respecting past commitments. Her words were relatable to anyone feeling uncertain about transitions, reminding audiences that embracing change can be an act of self-respect, and that letting go of something familiar opens space for new joys. In this way, the segment became more than television. It became a meditation on growth, courage, and the quiet beauty of life's evolving paths. Embracing new seasons, Kelly reflected on the courage it takes to embrace change, acknowledging the subtle fears that accompany transitions. She encouraged viewers to face uncertainty with honesty and compassion, emphasizing that letting go is not weakness, but a conscious, intentional act. The idea of evolving with life's seasons was framed as empowering, highlighting the opportunity to align choices with values, priorities, and personal growth. By sharing her own reflections, she offered reassurance that change can be embraced with dignity, clarity, and purpose, and that moving forward doesn't diminish what has come before, but rather enriches it. A shared invitation. Her words served as an invitation to viewers to consider their own transitions, relationships, and priorities. Kelly reminded audiences that it's okay to acknowledge endings, to reshape life, and to honor evolving needs. The moment validated personal reflection and reassessment, emphasizing that intentional choices can create fulfillment without guilt or regret. It encouraged everyone to view life as an ongoing journey, full of learning, connection, and growth, where reflection and courage guide decisions and bring clarity. The experience became both personal and communal, offering viewers a safe, contemplative space to engage with their own hearts and lives. Partnership and growth. Mark's quiet gestures underscored the importance of companionship in life's journey. His presence exemplified shared understanding and reassurance, highlighting that growth and reflection are often most meaningful when experienced alongside supportive relationships. Through subtle affirmations and steady listening, he provided a sense of balance and encouragement, demonstrating the power of empathy in everyday life. The moment reminded viewers that personal evolution doesn't happen in isolation, and that nurturing partnerships, romantic, familial, or otherwise, strengthen the capacity to embrace change, reflection, and self-awareness. Resonance with viewers. The audience's response was immediate and heartfelt. Viewers connected Kelly's reflections to their own experiences, career transitions, family changes, personal reinvention, and shared gratitude for her honesty. Her words sparked contemplation, encouraging reflection on what truly matters and inspiring confidence to embrace life's evolving nature. The moment transcended television, reaching people on a human level and providing reassurance that change is natural, growth is positive, and living intentionally is always possible. It became a shared pause across households, inviting introspection, appreciation, and courage to navigate life thoughtfully. Rediscovering identity. Kelly's reflections encouraged viewers to consider identity beyond routines, roles, and expectations. She emphasized that selfhood evolves alongside life's changes, deepening understanding of values, desires, and priorities. The message was clear. Identity is not lost in transition. It is strengthened, refined, and realigned. By framing uncertainty as opportunity, she provided hope and encouragement, reminding audiences that self-discovery is ongoing, and that life's seasons offer chances to reconnect with purpose, creativity, and joy. This insight resonated universally, offering reassurance that personal evolution is natural and profoundly human. Carrying the message forward. As the lights dimmed, the resonance of the morning persisted. Kelly's reflections encouraged viewers to embrace life thoughtfully, prioritize meaningful relationships, and recognize the beauty in change. The message was simple yet profound. Live intentionally, honor transitions, and value presence over performance. It became more than a broadcast. It became an invitation to step into each day with awareness, gratitude, and authenticity. Her words lingered like a gentle companion, guiding viewers toward mindful choices and reminding them that life is a series of evolving moments, each worthy of care, reflection, and appreciation.